Hello and welcome to TK, Coach on the Rocks. Back for vacation. I hope I remember how all this stuff works and it all does work. And lovely to see you at the new 9:45 London. Um, from now on, I'll be making this a regular show at the same time. So if you want to see me and if you're interested in getting my insights and my rambling every day as a part of your morning routine, go to TK Coach at 9:45 London time, and you'll be able to see me. But it's the same profile, so you know where to find me. You'll get notified. So back from vacation, here I am. And, as always, catching up on emails, catching up on all the tickets, all the messages, everything, getting overwhelmed as one does. But I found something interesting in all of this, which is my wonderful team, or our wonderful team at Humble Associates, has actually made a very welcome initiative. I won't go down into what this initiative is all about and how it all works, but I'm just exploring. As I've seen it, how do I actually feel about them taking this step? It's a much needed step, and the initiative is, I think, very welcome. And I'm definitely going to thank them when I meet them in like 10 minutes. I can possibly, some of them are watching me. But what I found interesting is how I felt when I've seen them taking the initiative without me. Right? So, how do you feel as a leader when your team is actually pressing ahead with something and you had no part in it? Well, I guess, you should be thankful and very happy that that has happened. But I found myself really surprised and I started questioning. It's like, okay, why now? Why without me? Um, I'm skeptical about it. Haven't we tried that before? Will this work? Where is this idea coming from? And I had all these negative thoughts. Um, and I've started thinking, okay, well, why is that? Why is it that, for an initiative that isn't mine, I have this? And I think it's perfectly rational. Um, it's perfectly rational, but the reason is rational in a way that y- I've just been afraid. I've just been afraid that this idea has come about. I know nothing about it. And the natural reaction is negative. Even though it's a great initiative, yes, there are some kings, but there always will be, and nothing's ever perfect. So I was thinking to myself, well, how on earth can I prevent that happening in the future? By which I mean not the initiative, but actually uh, my personal attitude to it, right? How can I be more positive, and how can I be not afraid of a change, something new, and so on? And what I came up with is the fact that, I possibly always will be. It's just in human nature that we're always afraid of something new or something unknown and so on and so forth. There's always a bit of, I wouldn't say being territorial, but, maybe that's a part of it. But I think the most important thing that I will do, and I think it will help me and possibly you too, is to really start with being thankful for what has happened. To start by praising, like, wow, that was clearly needed. Wow, I'm so happy about this initiative. Wow, I'm so happy how you've described it. And I'm so happy how this decision has been made and everything in it, right? And I'm so grateful that it happened, right? If you if you say these words, even if you don't initially feel it, um, this will create a self fulfilling prophecy, a reinforcing loop where your gratitude will actually, not only make people feel better, but it will make you feel better about the unknown. So, you know, it's only reasonable to be afraid of change, especially if you're not initiating it, because most of the change seems not to be initiated by ourselves, isn't it? But if there are things that we're grateful for in said change, I think we need to explore it. And I think we need to really dig into it and try to find ways to enhance it through that. And if we don't, if we react in a hostile way, chances are um, no change will happen, which might feel great because we're keeping the status quo. Although, for instance, in this case, it's not really a great idea. But also, it might diminish people's initiative in the future. It would be a shame, really, especially since, I believe that self organization and the way we work is always based on that. And great leadership is based on that too. But when it comes to great leadership, I'll have to talk about it in the next episode of Coach on the Rocks. Not tomorrow, sadly, but on Wednesday. Tomorrow, I'll have a post for you. And in the afternoon, we have a great workshop about what to do with the gender imbalance in the leadership teams. And we have some tips. We have a great guest, Elena, to come with us and talk with us about this important topic and offer some practical tips. So, go to the Humble Associates profile. You'll find the event there tomorrow at the afternoon UK time, 5 p.m. And I will see you soon in the next episode of Coach on the Rocks. Bye bye.